Hello to all my story lovers. Today's story name is The Golden Fish and the Demon. Before start the story, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Now let's go through the story. Suraj was a fisherman. He lived with his wife Lakshmi in the little village by the sea. Suraj would sail his boat into the sea every day to catch fish. He would come back with his small net full of fish, enough to earn him a little money. The couple was poor and did not have any children. While Suraj was nice, kind man, Lakshmi always felt she knew best and loved telling Suraj what to do in a loud voice. For the sake of some peace and quiet, Suraj did exactly as his wife told him. One morning, Lakshmi strode up to where Suraj was sitting and eating his breakfast before leaving to catch fish and shouted, "There is no firewood in the house. How will I cook? You must get some wood from the market when you return home this evening." Suraj nodded quietly, picked up his net, and set off. He sat in his boat for a long time that day, his net trailing in the water, but could not trap a single fish. At sunset, Suraj decided to give up and head home, worried about the scolding he would get from his wife. Suraj slowly pulled his net from the water. To his surprise, it felt heavy. When he pulled it out of the water, he was astonished to see a tiny golden colored fish trapped in the net. Just as he was about to throw the fish into the bucket kept next to him, it spoke in a human voice. "Please don't take me. Leave me in the sea. I will give you whatever you want." Suraj was scared. Such a thing had never happened to him in all the years he had gone fishing. But the fish did look quite sad, and he felt bad for it. Who would want to buy such a small fish anyway? He thought, and he threw it back into the water. As it landed with a splash, the fish said in a loud voice, "Thank you for saving me. Tell me what you want and I shall fulfill your wish." In a flash, Suraj remembered his wife's command to bring home some firewood. He shouted, "My wife wants firewood to use in our kitchen. Can you please give me some?" The fish replied, "Go home. Your wish will be fulfilled." Suraj went home, feeling a little nervous. What if the fish did not keep its promise? Lakshmi would be furious and would not believe his story either. But as he neared his home, he saw the entire courtyard was filled with firewood. He clapped his hands in a glee and rushed to his wife. He told her all about the fish, but the Lakshmi was not happy at all. Suraj had been granted a wish, and all he had asked for was firewood. "You silly fish head!" she screamed. "Go back right now and ask the fish to give us some food as well. Do you think we can fill our stomachs with firewood?" Suraj trudged back to the seashore and called out to his little fish friend. There was a flash of light in the dark waters, and the fish came swimming up right in front of him. Suraj joined his palms and said very politely, "A little golden fish, my wife is not satisfied with just firewood. She has told me to ask you for some food as well." The fish leaped, did a little trill in the air, and said, "So be it." Then it was gone in the twinkling of an eye. Suraj hurried back home, and sure enough, his wife was full of sacks of food grain, enough to last them for many months. Lakshmi too looked happy for a few days. There was a peace in the house. Then one day Lakshmi had to go to visit her friends in the next village. As she took out her two good saris from the cupboard, she complained loudly, "What can I do with only grains? How can they make us look good? Just see this tattered old sari I am wearing. My friend will laugh when she sees me wearing it. Go and ask the fish for some grand clothes for us." Suraj knew he would not argue with his wife, so he walked to the sea and called out the golden fish. Again the fish appeared as soon as Suraj called. And when he asked for new clothes, it did a twirl in the air and granted the wish. For a few days, Lakshmi was happy and had a wonderful time at her friend's house, showing off her shiny new saris. Then she became gloomy again. "What is the use of food, clothing, and wood? We require a better house. Go and ask your fish for it," she told her husband. Suraj did as she asked. The fish granted him this wish as well. After some time, Lakshmi thought of another demand. "Ask the fish to give us plenty of gold so that we need not ask for anything again." This time too her wish was fulfilled. Suraj was also happy. He would not have to come to the sea any more and beg the fish for different things. But Lakshmi could not rest. Now that they had a huge house and pots of gold, she became scared that thieves would come and steal everything. "Do you have any sense or not?" she shouted at her husband. "What if we are attacked by robbers at night? We will lose all this hard-won wealth. Go and tell your fish to do something so that one ever dares come near us or tries to steal from us." Poor Suraj went again to the seashore and called out the fish. As had happened earlier, when the fish appeared, Suraj told the fish what he wanted in exactly the words his wife has used. This time two fish leap up and dive back into the water after granting the wish. Slowly Suraj walked home, wondering what would happen to them. As he neared his house, he noticed strange, hairy, demon-like creature standing near the door. It was big with muscular arms, two horns on its head, long nails on its fingers, and huge teeth. When it saw him, it came rushing up, and to his horror, Suraj realized Lakshmi had been transformed into a fearful demon. Now no one would ever dare to come near them or try to steal their gold. Lakshmi stood in front of him and burst into tears. "Your fish has played a trick on us. It has made me look like this so that no one will want to be near me. Hurry, don't just stand here. Go and tell him to turn me back into the way I was." Suraj ran all the way to the sea. There he called and called, requesting his little golden fish to come out, but it did not appear. No one saw the fish or Suraj ever again, and greedy Lakshmi remained the demon till the day she died. A rich old woman, but with no friends. Now, this is the end of the story. Do you like it? Then comment it. Subscribe my channel. Bye-bye.